Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Voltaire, and this is Orville Dedenbacher, and this is the Lair of Voltaire. This is the internet world premiere of my most recent song, Raised by Bats. You'll be one of the very first to hear it right here on the Lair of Voltaire. Stick around afterwards if you'd like to learn a little bit about the song. Here at home, in this steeple made of chrome, above a city of steel, I've chosen bats over people, 'cause I never did like the way humans made me feel. So we sleep all day and we rise at night, and we spread our wings and take into the skies. And when the people look up and stare and say, why you gotta be like that, I just look them in the eye and tell them I was raised by bats. Young, I was feeble, and it stung when they pushed me down. I was so hated by these people that I knew I had to do what I could to get out of that town. So I ran away to this sacred place and was taken in by creatures of the night. Now when the people all stop and stare and say, why you gotta dress like that, I just look them in the eye and tell them I was raised by bats. When the people all stop and stare and say, why you gotta be like that, I just look them in the eye and tell them I was raised by bats. Those dark days seem far away. I've risen to a better place. So do like me, follow the dream like that. Life away and get raised by bats. So we sleep all day and we rise at night, and we spread our wings and take into the skies. We do it all our way, live our lives like that, and there's no one here to fill our head with lies. And when the people all stop and stare and say, why you gotta be like that, when the people all stop and stare and say, why you gotta dress like that, when the people all stop and stare and say, why you gotta be like that, I just punch them in the eye and I bite them on the thigh and I kick them in their ass where the sun don't shine. I look them in the eye and tell them I was raised by bats. I just look them in the eye and tell them I was raised by bats. I was raised by bats. I was raised by bats. Raised by Bats. And that was Raised by Bats, the first song from the album of the same name, Raised by Bats. It's going to be my very next album. And a little bit of background information on this album. It is tied to my novel, Call of the Jersey Devil. In Call of the Jersey Devil, there's a washed-up old goth singer. His name's Billy Bats. And Billy Bats has a band called Raised by Bats. His band only ever made one album, and that's the album I'm going to make. So naturally, it is my hope that Raised by Bats will be out around the time the book is out, and that's May 2013. So, fingers, tentacles, and all other parts of my body crossed, hopefully Raised by Bats will be out by early summer 2013. Many more songs to come. Thank you for tuning in to the Lair of Voltaire. See you next time. I'll be making many more of these videos for the new album Raised by Bats, so don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a single one. Thanks for watching the Lair of Voltaire.